Store-bought oat milk often contains far more than just oats. That's why I tested 8-nut milk makers, from simple manual options to fully automatic machines, to see which ones actually make smooth, creamy milk. My top pick wasn't the most expensive, it was simply the most consistent. If you buy plant-based milk regularly, this list could save you money. Subscribe for more hands-on product tests, and let's start at number 8. Kicking off our list is the Almond, an all-in-one machine that blends, heats, and cooks. On paper, it does a lot: hot or cold milk, soups, nut beverages, smoothies, and a 12-hour delayed start, so you can wake up to warm milk without lifting a finger. The self-cleaning cycle is genuinely convenient. Add water, hit clean, done. But here's my honest take after using it for 2 weeks. It's a jack of all trades but master of none. The milk it produces is fine, not exceptional, slightly thinner than I'd like. And the machine leans hard into its kitchen appliance branding without a standout feature that makes it worth choosing over more established competitors. If you want to do-it-all, countertop gadget and milk making is a secondary use case. It's serviceable. If milk quality is your priority, keep watching. The Soyabella earns its spot because of sheer versatility. This thing grinds coffee beans, flax seeds, and spices thanks to its helical grinding blade, on top of making soy, almond, rice, and cashew milk. You can get heated milk in about 15 minutes, or raw, unheated milk in as little as 30 seconds if you're in a hurry. The stainless steel carafe and screens feel durable, and I appreciated that there's no exposed heating coil, which makes cleanup noticeably less annoying than machines with hidden nooks for gunk to hide in. My gripe? The learning curve. Between the grinding cup, the rice paste screen, and the milk screen, there's a real which attachment do I need moment every time you use it. Once you learn the system, it's solid, but it's not a grab-and-go appliance for someone who just wants milk in the morning. This is the odd one out on our list because it doesn't blend anything. It's a straining tool, not a machine. You still need your own blender. So why does it rank at all? Because for the price, it's genuinely well designed for exactly one job: turning blended nut mush into smooth, pulp-free milk, and it does that job well. The reusable mesh filter and spill-proof silicone lid mean you can strain directly into the included glass carafe and pop it in the fridge. No transferring dishes, no mess. It's top-rack dishwasher safe too, though I'd hand wash the mesh filter to keep it from clogging over time. If you already own a great blender and don't want to spend $150 plus on a dedicated machine, this is a smart, budget-friendly middle step. Just know what you're buying. It's a strainer, not a milk maker in the full sense. The ChefWave impressed me with its simplicity. 6 milk programs cover almond, soy, cashew, oat, macadamia, and coconut in your choice of hot or cold, in either 10 or 20-ounce batches. No soaking is required, and the included glass pitcher with lid makes storage genuinely convenient. I just left the pitcher in my fridge between batches instead of transferring milk to another container. The delay start function is a nice touch if you like waking up to fresh milk already made. Where it falls slightly short is capacity. 20 ounces is fine for 1 or 2 people, but if you're making milk for a family, you'll be running this multiple times a week. It's a reliable, no-drama machine, just not built for high-volume households. The Almond Cow has built a strong reputation, and after testing it, I understand why. But I also think the hype slightly outpaces the reality. It's genuinely simple. Pour in your nuts or seeds, press the button, and in seconds, you've got milk with no separate straining step. At 5 to 6 cups per batch, capacity is solid for regular users. What I liked, the no-nut milk bag claim is true. The internal filtration handles pulp separation well. What held it back from a top 3 spot in my testing? The machine itself is fairly large on the counter for what it does, and while the milk is good, I didn't find it noticeably creamier than machines ranked below it on price. You're partly paying for the brand recognition here, which isn't necessarily bad, just worth knowing going in. This is where the list gets genuinely exciting. The Green Pan is a 15-in-1 machine that goes well beyond milk. soups, smoothies, sauces, dips, and even baby food. But unlike the Milkmond at the bottom of our list, every mode here actually feels dialed in rather than tacked on. The glass viewing window is a small detail I loved. You can actually watch the blend happen instead of guessing. The magnetic lid detection that auto-shuts off if the lid isn't secure is a smart safety feature I didn't know I needed until I almost ran it without the lid fully seated. 6 presets, a real self-clean cycle, and a delay timer up to 12 hours round out a genuinely well-thought-out machine. It only misses the top 2 because the 30-ounce capacity, while solid, isn't class-leading, and the multifunction versatility means milk-making shares real estate with a dozen other modes on that dial. The Nama M1 is the newest machine on this list, and it uses centrifugal force instead of traditional blend and strain. And honestly, it's a legitimately different experience. Milk is ready in under 3 minutes with 0 soaking required, and the texture is noticeably silkier than most of the blend-based machines above it on this list. I also appreciated the thoughtfulness around the leftover pulp. It comes with tools specifically for handling and storing pulp, so you can repurpose it into crackers or cookies instead of tossing it, which fits the whole reduce waste ethos plant-based households tend to care about. Cleanup is refreshingly straightforward thanks to the pulp extraction design. No wrestling with a nut milk bag. The 15-year warranty also signals real confidence from the manufacturer. It lands at number 2, not because of any real flaw, but because our number 1 pick offers more built-in versatility for the same tier of price and performance. And here's our number 1 pick, the AlphaBot N2. What put this machine at the top wasn't one flashy feature, it was consistency across the board. The motor and 10 stainless steel blades produced smooth, grit-free milk every single time I tested it, and the dual strainer system let me fine-tune texture depending on whether I wanted a lighter almond milk or a thicker oat milk. A 1,000 milliliter, about 5 cups, capacity comfortably serves a family without needing back-to-back batches. But what really sold me was the versatility. 5 distinct modes covering nuts, beans, yogurt, juice, and grains mean this one machine genuinely replaces several single-purpose gadgets. The food-grade 304 stainless steel interior held up well through repeated testing, with no staining or lingering odors between different milk types, which is something cheaper machines in this category often struggle with. It's not the flashiest machine on this list, but it's the one I'd actually recommend to a friend who just wants reliable, creamy homemade milk without a learning curve. All the links to grab any of these are down in the description below, along with current pricing so you can compare for yourself. If this saved you some research time, do me a favor and hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. And if you're new here, subscribe, because we're testing a new category of consumer product every single week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.